Afternoon, guys. Have we recovered after that result of the weekend? It wasn't the best, was it? Let's be fair. But it's a realisation. And as it goes, the results that kind of came after that weren't too sad, were they? Arsenal dropped 2 points. And we know that Leicester won 6 points clear of us. That's not so great. But we're definitely on the right track, let's be honest. We have to take that one, as we know, on the chin. And move on. And of course, it doesn't get any better than the return of John Terry on Wednesday night when Aston Villa come to our place. They got themselves a decent draw away at Old Trafford, 2-2. So they're no mugs. There's no easy games in this Premier League. We all know that. And we just have to refocus our whole thought process. We knew what this particular season was going to be all about. We knew it was going to be a tough campaign. None of us expected to be where we are right now, and everything is all about perspective. Where we saw ourselves at the start and where we are right now, we're certainly ahead of the curve, and that's what we've got to remember. And of course, we know we're going to add to it once that transfer ban is up. We'll be, getting some additional players, some real quality to put around the quality players that we have already. We just didn't perform. It was just one of those games at the weekend where, let's be honest, apart from the Manchester United game in the Cup, every game's been an absolute delight, as I said before, but that particular occasion we didn't perform. And the best clear-cut chances West Ham had, and look, we got beat. It is what it is. We just have to take it on the chin. We know that we are in transition, a real transition, where our youngsters are all getting to grips with the systems that Frankie's putting into place. Because it's not just one, there's various systems where they're all changing and all sort of swapping positions, and he's working out the best 11 going forward. Listen, we've got one game to win in the Champions League against Lille. That final game, we win that, we've qualified for the final 32. Brilliant. We get to the 16, we get a favourable draw, we get to the 16. Anything can happen, as we know last season. That was proved with the likes of Ajax and Tottenham Hotspur. As I say, guys, we have to put everything into perspective. There's a lot I've read in the last sort of couple of days. It's been real, not cringe. I wouldn't like to say it's cringe, but football's an emotional game, isn't it? Let's be fair, but it's where people are getting perhaps a little bit too carried away and forgetting where we're at and the expectations of us at the very, very start of the season. Well in front of that, we have a gap between us and Tottenham, and a gap between us and Arsenal, and a gap between us and Manchester United. We're in the top four. As I say, we've got one game away from getting ourselves into the final 32 in the cream of Europe. So it's great. So we look forward to this game on Wednesday night. As I say, John Terry, we need to be giving him a fantastic reception. I'm pretty sure that we will. Be plenty of noise. And one of the things we need to do is get back to having Stamford Bridge rocking once again. Atmosphere wasn't particularly great at the weekend, I'm told, and it's something that my presence Wednesday night will add to that, because we're certainly a much better prospect when we're all behind the team. And I think that's been magnificent this season about the supporters. It's been completely different as the atmosphere is inside Stamford Bridge. So we have to get back to that. It's all good. It's all good. We've got some winnable games coming up. Everton are not in good nick. That's our next away game. As I say, we've got Aston Villa. We should win that. If we play to our strengths, we should win that. By the sounds of it, Tammy Abraham's going to be fit for that. Really looking forward to that. Bearing in mind it was there last season. So there's loads to look forward to. Absolutely look forward to. Let's keep the faith. Let's keep it going. Like the Chelsea. Speak to you soon.